It's another episode of iPad 365. We learn how to cache your websites, and then we'll take a look at a couple stands coming up now. Hey everybody, Jeffrey Powers here. Welcome to iPad 365, the show where we review an app a day to keep your iPad in play. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I've been hard at work with iPad 365, but in a different way. I kind of messed up and deleted the wrong folder, so all the iPad 365 files, half of the iPad 365 files, gone like that. Boop, gone. So I'm actually doing, as we're speaking, I'm doing a disk restore because I did an undelete file program to try and get those folders back, because I didn't even back them up. Silly me. You should back up your stuff, and we'll talk about that. Of course, we have a sponsor of Mozy Pro over on Day in Tech History. You should check that out about backing up files, but that's a different story. So, of course, by the way, speaking of which, you can always check out the other shows at Geekazine.com and the Day in Tech History, where it's 365 days audio format of technology history over at dayintechhistory.com. But of course, we're not talking about days in tech history, we're talking about iPad apps. So let's get into your iPad for the Productivity Thursday for today. Now, for those of you that have a 3G iPad or even a MiFi card, pretty much don't have to worry about caching files at all. However, those with only a Wi-Fi enabled iPad, you might want to stock up on items that you can use when there is no connection available. That's where a program like Read It Later comes into play. Now, what happens is you install this app, then do a little bit of tweaking in Safari to create a bookmark that is basically a script that then goes back and caches the folder. Once you're done, when you want to read it, you go to the website, you go to the bookmarks, and you say, read it later, and of course it caches it in there into the Read It Later application, excuse me. Now, the web page will be ready for you, and all the pictures and everything like that. It might even include ads. There might be some content, depending on if the content's virtual or not, that it'll either work or it won't work, or it might not even show up. Of course, that big limitation is whether you have, it depends on the amount of space you have on your iPad. So if you have a 16 gigabyte and you have it pretty much filled to the brim with music and video, you might not be able to cache too many web pages. But if you cache one or two pages every now and then for a flight or a train ride or a long car ride, this would be perfect for you to catch up on your reading. And of course, go ahead and read away. Now, when we were at the Consumer Electronics Show, I saw a lot of great iPhone and iPad holders, and I wanted to show you one right here. It's called 3 Feet. We met them last year at CES, and they got a great little device here. It's a very sturdy, very strong iPad mount, and it folds up pretty flat. It comes in multiple colors, and they got different logos on. This one actually has a Corvette logo on it, so they gave that to me out at CES. Now, the best part is this little tab comes down, and of course you have two different stands. You have a more tilted stand or a less tilted stand. So basically, you put it into the feet, and of course the iPad, which I have right here, go figure, is mounted. You can actually set it on there. Of course, you can set it both ways, and even if you have some really odd reason to set it angly on the side, you can do that as well. It's a really nice little device, and I've been playing with some. I actually got like 3 or 4 different iPad stands and iPhone stands, and I really like this because this also holds the iPhone, and they got little rubbers in here so you can actually put the iPhone in and strap it in. It's also a grip, so it doesn't slip down. And this is really a really nice mount. So if you want to check it out, go over to 3 Feet. That's the number 3feet.com. And of course, that's the show for today. Now, do you use a program like Read It Later where it caches files? Let me know what you use. Of course, if you use Read It Later, let me know what you think about it, good or bad. Twitter me at iPad365. You can also email me at iPad365show@gmail.com. I do have a hotline of 608-205-4378. Friday is viewer requests, so send me what you want to see. If you've got a video, want to do your own video review for the show, feel free to do that. And of course, the viewers are really popping up. So I thank everybody for watching the show. We've got the numbers are growing, and it's beautiful. I love it. I love it. I love it. My name is Jeffrey Powers. Thanks a lot for watching, of course. Tomorrow is viewer request day, so if you've got any questions, get up on Twitter, iPad365, or get up on email, or if you got me on Facebook, do that. If you got me on G+, do that. And let me know what you want to see, what you want to hear for iPad365 on Friday. Otherwise, we'll throw up another app and go from there. You know, that's how we roll. So my name is Jeffrey Powers. Thanks a lot for watching. We will see you in 24 for another iPad 365.